Observation, experimentation, analysis. Research helps us discover the truth. Today, we'll explore key words that describe different research methods. With clear definitions, examples, and images, let's dive into the language of scientific inquiry. Observation as noun. A remark, comment, or statement based on what is observed. An instance of noting or remarking upon something. The act or process of observing or watching something carefully, often to gain information, insights, or understanding. The detective's keen powers of observation enabled him to solve the mystery and apprehend the culprit. His observation that actions speak louder than words resonated with the audience, prompting reflection on their own behavior. Her observation of the patient's symptoms led to an accurate diagnosis of the rare neurological disorder. The researcher presented her findings and observations at the conference, sparking further discussion and debate. The astronomer made detailed observations of the night sky, recording the movements of celestial bodies. Interview as noun. A formal meeting or conversation, typically conducted for the purpose of gathering information, assessing qualifications, or conducting research. A journalistic or broadcast conversation between an interviewer and one or more interviewees, often recorded or broadcasted. She had an interview for a job at the marketing firm next week. He prepared extensively for the interview by researching the company and practicing his responses. The journalist conducted interviews with eyewitnesses to gather information about the incident. The interview panel consisted of several senior executives from the company. The actor gave an interview to promote her upcoming film. Interview as verb. To conduct a formal meeting or conversation with someone, typically for the purpose of assessing their qualifications, gathering information, or conducting research. To engage in a journalistic or broadcast conversation with someone, often recorded or broadcasted. The police interviewed witnesses to the crime to gather evidence. She was interviewed on live television about her experiences during the crisis. The journalist interviewed the author about her latest book. The hiring manager interviewed several candidates for the position. The research team interviewed participants to gather data for their study. Survey as verb. To examine or inspect comprehensively. To study or assess the characteristics, condition, or performance of something. To investigate or gather information about an area, group of people, etc., by questioning or interviewing. The researchers surveyed the forest to assess the impact of deforestation on local wildlife populations. The survey revealed a significant shift in public opinion regarding environmental conservation efforts. Volunteers surveyed residents in the community to identify areas for improvement in local services. The government commissioned a team of experts to survey the structural integrity of the aging bridge. The company conducted a survey to gather feedback from customers about their satisfaction with the product. Phenomenology is noun. A philosophical method or approach that focuses on the study of phenomena or the appearances of things as they appear in conscious experience, without making assumptions about their objective reality. The branch of philosophy concerned with the systematic study of the structures of human consciousness and subjective experience, emphasizing description rather than explanation. The philosopher's work delves into the complexities of consciousness and perception through the lens of phenomenology. Phenomenology seeks to understand the essence of human experience and the ways in which individuals interpret and give meaning to their lived realities. The psychologist employed principles of phenomenology to investigate how individuals perceive and interpret sensory stimuli. He wrote extensively on the topic of phenomenology, exploring the nature of perception, intentionality, and consciousness. Phenomenology has influenced various disciplines, including psychology, sociology, and literary criticism, by providing insights into subjective experience and interpretation. Experimentation as noun. The act, process, or practice of conducting experiments or systematic investigations in order to discover, explore, or test hypotheses, theories, or new ideas. The systematic and methodical approach to exploring possibilities, alternatives, or innovations in various fields, such as science, technology, art, or business. The chef's culinary experimentation led to the creation of unique and inventive dishes. Artists often engage in experimentation with different mediums and techniques to push the boundaries of their creativity. The success of the company's products is attributed to its culture of experimentation and risk-taking. The laboratory encourages experimentation to foster innovation and discovery. In the field of medicine, experimentation is crucial for developing new treatments and therapies. Ethnography is noun, a branch of anthropology that involves the systematic study and description of specific cultures or social groups, typically through fieldwork and participant observation. The written or recorded account produced as a result of ethnographic research, providing detailed insights into the customs, beliefs, practices, and everyday life of a particular culture or community. Ethnography revealed fascinating cultural practices and rituals within the nomadic communities of Central Asia. The ethnography of a remote island community shed light on their unique language, customs, and traditions. The anthropologists conducted ethnography among the indigenous tribes of the Amazon rainforest to document their traditional way of life. Ethnographers often immerse themselves in the culture they study, living among the people and participating in their daily activities. The ethnography of urban neighborhoods provided valuable insights into the dynamics of social interaction and identity formation. Sample is noun, a representative selection or portion of something larger, used for testing, evaluation, or analysis. A small part or quantity intended to show what the whole is like. The scientist took a sample of water from the river to test for pollution levels. The chef brought out a sample platter of appetizers for the guests to try before ordering. The marketing team conducted a survey using a sample of the population to gather opinions on the new product. The museum displayed a sample of artifacts from the ancient civilization to give visitors a glimpse of its culture. The music producer listened to a sample of the artist's work before deciding to sign them to the label. Survey is noun, a detailed study, inspection, or analysis of a subject or area, typically carried out to gather information or assess conditions. A questionnaire or series of questions designed to gather information or opinions from a group of people. Researchers analyzed the results of the survey to identify trends and patterns in consumer behavior. The company commissioned a survey to evaluate customer satisfaction levels and identify areas for improvement. The government conducted a survey to assess public opinion on the proposed policy changes. A comprehensive survey of historical documents provided valuable insights into the cultural practices of the ancient civilization. The survey revealed that the majority of respondents were in favor of stricter environmental regulations. Sample as verb, to experience or have a taste of something. To take a small portion of something, as an example, especially for analysis or testing. Before buying a new perfume, it's advisable to sample it to see how it reacts with your body chemistry. The researcher sampled the soil from various locations to analyze its composition. The wine connoisseur sampled wines from different regions to determine their unique characteristics. At the grocery store, Customers are encouraged to sample the different cheeses before making a purchase. To decide on the menu for the wedding reception, the couple sampled dishes from several catering companies. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.